Hey everyone, welcome to our small footprint. My name is Nyssa, and if you're new here, we are a family of 8 who live off-grid in Australia. We are doing, today's video is normally just a garden update video. I am out in the garden because I need to water, so I thought I'd do this while I'm out here watering. We still haven't got the irrigation set up, so I'm still hand watering every second day. But mostly this video was to update for the people who keep on reaching out. There is bushfires in our area. They're about 7 kilometers away, and they're not heading this direction. They are, at the moment, the wind is not going this direction, so they haven't come towards us. So for the moment, we are okay. Sorry, pump wasn't working. So this is going to be a nice awkward video because I'm going to be watering and stuff. But I don't have time. I haven't had time to do a voiceover or anything either. I'm catching up on some typing that I missed because I was on my grocery trip. So I've been doing that. And it's really hot. So we're getting up to 38, 39 degrees during the day, which is making it near impossible to do much of anything. But I'm also working my way through all the fruit, so I am filming it all. I just haven't put it together and put any voiceovers or anything on there, which I will do, and we'll get them out soon. But yes, mainly the reason for the video was because I'm getting a lot of people reaching out in regards to the fires. So yeah, I'll put a little screenshot from the app here, but they're about 7 or 8 kilometers away and they're not heading this direction at the moment. So for the moment we're okay. We are obviously keeping an eye on it and planning if we need to. Our evacuation plans are very simple. We leave because we don't have much else choice to do. We only have a vehicle with 5 seats, so we basically just cram everyone into the car, and that's about it. We were actually sent some backpacks for the kids from a viewer, which was really lovely. So we have backpacks to pack for each of the kids with, a water bottle and a change of clothes and some snacks and, that sort of thing. Anything super special that they want to keep. But pretty much we don't really have the trailer, so if we get enough warning we'll pack the trailer up with some stuff, but realistically it's just about getting out. It's less about stuff because we just don't have the capabilities to take stuff, so it's just about leaving and hoping that it's still here when we come back. But for the moment we're fine. There's not even a whole lot of smoke around. It was a little bit smoky this morning, which it always is when there's fires around in the morning, but we didn't have much in the way of any sort of overnight smoke or anything else, and the sky is a little hazy, but it's not excessive, so we're doing okay in that. This is going to be a really awkward video because I'm trying to juggle the hose and I don't have a head on my hose at the moment. Oh! So I'm having to kink it. The little spout on the end of the hose, it snapped off inside the hose, so I can't put a new head in it either. So we need to replace this hose and I haven't got around to it. It means I have to kink it to stop it, which is kind of awkward one-handed. So I just watered the strawberries. So the strawberries are looking really good. While I've got you here, the strawberries are looking really good. We've got some green coming through in various places, so I'm keeping them well watered. Hopefully they pick up. Everything else is pretty much the same. So because I did the week in Brisbane for my groceries, I didn't, not much has changed in a week other than growth, and we're still waiting on that irrigation stuff. But now, even if it's at the post office, which I don't think it is yet, but even if it is, we can't get there at the moment. So hopefully things settle down and we'll get it later in the week. But for the moment, we are cut off from town. You can go the long way around, but it's not a good idea. And if, like, say I sent Darryl into the post office the long way round, it's still an hour and a half worth of a trip, and if anything happened while he was gone, that's our only vehicle. So generally speaking, if there's a near enough fire issue, like a near enough fire that we're being cautious about it, we won't leave the property because we've had that happen before. So in the 2019 fires, I think it was 2018, 2019, Darryl was evacuated to the nearest fire station, and I was actually in Brisbane at the time, and they wouldn't let me through. So he walked everyone to the fire station. We're lucky there's one not too far away, and had to have the kids there just on his own with the other people, but the community wasn't excessively happy about the fact that my 6 children were wandering around the fire station, but he didn't have a whole lot of choice, so we try not to leave either of us on our own when there's a significant fire issue around, so we can't go and get stuff from the post office at the moment either, but luckily we just did our groceries, so we've got plenty of food, so that's a good thing, and yeah, we just have to wait and see. And you can probably hear the pump and everything in the background, and I apologise, but I'm watering, as I said, so until we get once I get the irrigation set up, I'll only have to fill the barrels, and the barrels will gravity feed water the beds, and we'll do that every couple of days, 3 days maybe, because we'll run 50 to 100 litres through at a time, so it won't need doing as often. But watering by hose, you never get great water coverage. So there is supposed to be rain on, I think it's Thursday, which would be really nice, not only for rain but for the fires as well, so that would be really good. I'd love to get some more beds in before then, but at the moment it's so hot that we just haven't got any further on any beds, which is a bit sad because I've got a lot of stuff in the hothouse that could really do with being put in beds. But at the same time, a lot of the stuff in the hothouse is actually doing better than the stuff in the beds because of the inconsistent watering until we get the irrigation set up, and so, I don't know, I'm just noticing that there's a whole bunch of flowers on these tomatoes, and one even has fruit. Let me kink this hose again without wetting myself, and I'll turn you around and show you. Look at that first little tomato on there. Now, I don't know, I probably should pinch some of these flowers off, to be honest, because these plants aren't particularly large, and you can see they're struggling with the heat. See the curled leaves? It's struggling with lack of water, some worse than others, but I'm in my own light here. But we've got some flowers and some fruit on some of these, so I don't know, some of them are doing better than others, and as I said, inconsistent watering at the moment is not great for tomatoes, so hopefully we can get that irrigation sorted soon. That was sort of the main reason I was just checking in, was just because I've got a fair few people contacting me about the fires in the area. Just wanted to let you know that we're all good for the moment. Garden update wise, there's not much to share because I was in Brisbane for most of last week, so we're still just plodding along, and hopefully it's supposed to cool down for a few days when it rains, so we might be able to get those other beds in place and then get the irrigation, and we will see how we go. But this is probably a sign to come of this summer with fires and heat and everything else, so we will see how we go. We can only do what we can do in this sort of a environment, and work around what we've got, and that's what this year is all about with the garden and everything too, is to try a few different things and see what works. And we're still not doing great with the wicking beds because they just need a whole lot of top watering at the moment, because the plants aren't established enough. So I don't know, it's just going to be a bit of a learning curve on those as well. But that's what this year is all about. It's about figuring out what's going to work better, because what we were doing wasn't working, so hopefully the change and stuff that we're doing will improve things and we will see some successes. I don't know, we're just going to have to work on it, and hopefully it doesn't all burn down, so that would be great too. But for the moment we're all safe, so I just wanted to update. I got a fair few messages and stuff, and I've just put a post up on YouTube, and I will put a post up on Facebook and Insta as well, so that people can see it, and I'll get this edited and put up just to update everyone, and then hopefully everything will settle down and I will start getting the voiceovers done for the food videos, because I have been working on all that food, because even 39-degree temperatures and fires don't stop me having to get that food sorted before it goes bad. So I have been working on it. We've made cordial, and we've frozen a lot, we've dehydrated some, and we've, getting there, working through the stuff that needs to be worked on first. The mangoes and the berries and all that sort of stuff needed to be dealt with as first point of call. So yeah, that's about all I have to share at the moment. There wasn't anything else really. We tried the ice cream maker. I'll share that one in the videos as well. We made rock melon sorbet, which was really nice. So that will be fun. And yeah, just plodding along, but wanted to check in. And I have been trying to do these garden videos. Not that I've shown much of the garden, because it's really awkward to show it while trying to hold the hose. And because my hands are so bad, my hands go numb holding the hose. So that makes it hard to. I need to get the new head on, but I need to get the irrigation started and sorted, and then that will fix most of these problems. So anyway, I just wanted to check in. Thank you everyone for reaching out, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks, guys. I'll take some photos of a few things, because I just noticed that we've got the first flower on the zucchini and stuff too, so I'll take some photos of things as I go, and I'll put them in at the end of this clip here, just as the garden update for myself for the week, so that I've got it to look back on as well. So I'll do that as well. So anyway, bye guys.